Good morning, children. We are going to discuss about today fungal diseases. What is called fungal diseases? Fungal diseases. We are going to discuss. Yesterday we discussed about the malaria, parasite life cycle, and how to prevent the malaria. We discussed. So today we are going to discuss about fungal diseases. Fungi was recognized as a causative agent of human diseases much earlier than the bacteria. Much earlier than bacteria. What they identified much earlier than bacteria? Fungi also causes human diseases. Okay, human diseases like that much earlier than bacteria. Fungi causes the human diseases like that we discussed and they identified. So dermato, I am repeating the word dermatomycosis. Dermatomycosis is a cutaneous infection. Which infection? Cutaneous infection. Dermatomycosis is a cutaneous infection caused by fungi. Caused by which one? Fungi. Dermatomycosis is a cutaneous infection caused by fungi belonging to genera. Which genera fungi? That is Trichophyton. Trichophyton. Number 1, Trichophyton. Number 2, Microsporum. Trichophyton, Microsporum, and what is called Epidermophyton. Okay, children. So, what are the genera? Trichophyton, Microsporum, Epidermophyton. So, first we are going to discuss about ringworm. Ringworm is one of the most common what is called fungal disease. Most common fungal disease. This is only most common fungal disease in humans. Okay, children, in humans. Okay, so what are the symptoms of this disease, ringworm infections? The first one, what it will be? Appearance of dry, scaly, what is called scaly lesions on the skin. This point also you should have to remember. Next one, nails and scalp are the main symptoms. Of the disease. Next one, heat and moisture. Okay, help these fungi to grow and makes them to thrive in skin folds such as those in the which one? Groin or between the toes, especially where the moisture is more, in that particular area this fungi will be grow. That one you should have to remember. Ringworms of the feet is known as ringworm of the feet. Ringworm of the feet is known as athlete's foot. What do you call? Athlete's. Very important. Athlete's foot. Okay, children. Athlete foot caused by very important Tinea pedis. Okay, caused by Tinea pedis. Next, another important word what we have to remember is ringworms are generally acquired from generally acquired. Where from these ringworm infections we are getting? Soil or by using clothes, okay, towels and comb used by infected persons. Okay, this one you have to remember. Okay, children, listen very carefully what we are going to discuss. We have to observe very carefully. What we are going to discuss is fungal diseases. First, these fungal diseases identified much earlier than bacterial diseases. What they invented bacterial diseases? Before invention only they discovered the fungus also causes the human diseases. That is the first point. Much earlier than bacterial diseases, first identified is fungus causes the human diseases they identified. The second one, dermatomycosis or cutaneous infection. It's caused by which one? Fungus. Okay, dermato means skin. Dermatomycosis or cutaneous infection is caused by which one? Fungus. So, which genera of fungus will causes? Trichophyton. Which one? Trichophytons genera. Microsporium. These all are needle pits. Very important needle pits. What are that one? Trichophyton, Microsporum, Epidermophyton, ringworm, and these all are Microsporum, Epidermophyton, ringworm. These all are Trichophyton, Microsporum, Epidermophyton. These all are different genera of fungus. So in this all related what you call common. Which one is the most common? We are going to discuss. The common fungus infection is ringworm. What you call common fungus infection is ringworm. It's the most common fungal disease in the humans. So the appearance of dry. So first symptoms. What are the symptoms? We are going to discuss. The appearance of dry, scaly lesions like this. Lesions on the skin, nails and scalp are the main symptoms of this disease. So, appearance of dry, scaly lesions on the skin, nails and scalp are the main symptoms of the disease. Next one, what is the most important point to remember is heat, moisture. Okay, heat and moisture help these fungi to grow makes them to thrive in skin folds such as those in the groin or between the toes. Moisture is a very favorable condition to the growth of the fungus and help this fungi grow and makes them to thrive in the skin folds such as those in the groin region and between the toes. So this is one more important. Moisture where it will be there in our body, there easily this fungus will be grow. Next one is ringworm of the feet. Ringworm of the feet is known as athlete's foot. Another neat bit. The ringworm of the feet is known as athlete's foot. This is also called, what you called? That causative agent is that one is called Tinea pedis. What you called? Tinea pedis. This causative, this athlete foods is caused by which one? This is also need bait. What you called? Tinea pedis. What you called? Tinea pedis. Causes athlete foods. Ringworm of the feet. Ringworm generally acquired from where we will get this ringworm? This ringworm generally acquired from which one? Soil, or by using clothes, towels, or comb used by infected person. So infected person comb if you use, from that infected person comb too, we will also get that fungus and causes the ringworm infection. So very careful about the clothes, towels and combs. Okay, especially from soil also it will be get. Okay children, what are the bits here? What we discussed bits? What are the genera of the fungus which causes the cutaneous fungal dermatomycosis or cutaneous infections? Number 1, trichophyton. Number 2, microsporum. Number 3, epidermophyton. Trichophyton, microsporum, epidermophyton. Trichophyton, microsporum, epidermophyton. These are the thing genera. From this, which one we will get the, from these genera fungus we will get the diseases. So which one is common? Ringworm. Okay, and one more neat bit is the athlete foods. The athlete foot caused by, or the, what is the ringworm of the feet is known as athlete foods. Athlete foot is caused by Tinea pedis. Okay children, like this the fungal diseases are there in the humans. Like this the fungal diseases are there in the humans. Okay children, next we are going to discuss about helminthic diseases. What is called? Helminthic diseases. What are the helminthic diseases and how they will causes or problems to the humans, we are going to discuss. Next one is what is called Helminth's disease. What is called? Helminthic diseases. Helminthic disease. Helminthic diseases. Okay children, helminths are mostly endoparasitic. Endoparasitic. First. Next, in the gut, where it will be endoparasitic, in the gut and the blood of the human beings, and blood of humans, blood of the human beings. This one you have to. And causes diseases. And causes what kind of diseases? Cause diseases. What kind of diseases? Observe very carefully. Helminthiasis. 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 The two most prevalent helminthic diseases are two most helminthic, called helminthic diseases are two most, okay, important or prevalent. What I said, prevalent, most prevalent. Okay, most prevalent helminthic diseases are ascariasis. What is called? Ascariasis and filariasis. Ascariasis and filariasis. Ascaris. What is the meaning of ascaris? The ascaris is a disease, is a monogenic parasite. Monogenic, single host. Monogenic parasite. First point. Next, and exhibits sexual the sexual dimorphism. Exhibit which one? Sexual dimorphism. This point also you have to remember. Ascariasis is a disease caused by the ascariasis is disease. Okay children, disease caused by the intestinal endoparasite. The intestinal endoparasite parasite, intestinal endoparasite, that is called Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascaris lumbricoides. This also you should have to remember. Ascaris lumbricoides, commonly called. What the next point we have to discuss is commonly called. Commonly called. What is called commonly? Commonly called the roundworms. The roundworms. This one you have to remember. Next one. It is transmitted through. It is transmitted through. How it will be transmitted? Through which one? It is transmitted through ingestion of which one? Ingestion of which one? Okay, children, ingestion of embryonated eggs. Embryonated eggs. It is transmitted through embryonated eggs through contaminated food and water. Through contaminated food and water. This is a point you should have to remember. Children, okay, children playing, okay, children playing in contaminated, okay, soils. Contaminated soils are prone to have a chance of transfer of eggs from hand to mouth. Which one? From hand to mouth they will be transferred. The symptoms. What are the symptoms of this disease? The symptoms are, okay, symptoms of this roundworm infections are: number one, abdominal pain. First point. The second one is vomiting. The third one is what is called headache. The fourth one is anemia. And the fifth one is irritability. Okay, irritability. The sixth one is diarrhea. These are the symptoms of which one? The roundworm infections. Okay, children. The next point what we are going to discuss is heavy infection. A heavy infection. What is called? Can cause heavy infection cause nutritional deficiency. What is called? Nutritional deficiency. Okay, and what is called? Severe abdominal pain and causes stunted growth. Okay, children, stunted growth in children. Okay, and it may also causes what it will be cause? Enteritis. Okay, enteritis, hepatitis, and bronchitis. Okay, Okay, this kind of problems also will be come. Okay, children, observe very carefully what we are going to discuss. Next, helminthic diseases. Helminthic, you know, platyhelminthes, askelminthes, nematyhelminthes, askelminthes. There are not. So those parasites causes the diseases. That one we are going to discuss. So endoparasitic in the gut, blood of humans. So endo means inside, exo means outside. You know very well. These all are helminthic parasites are endoparasites in the where gut and blood of the humans, and they live in the gut and blood of the humans and causes the diseases. Those are only called helminthic diseases. The helminthiasis, the disease is called the because of helminthic parasites. The diseases are coming or not. Those diseases are called helminthiasis. What do you call helminthiasis? The two most prevalent helminthic diseases are means most common or most dangerous helminthic diseases are number one, ascariasis. What is it? Ascariasis. Number two, filariasis. Ascariasis and filariasis. What is ascaris? Ascariasis or ascaris. Okay, children. Ascariasis. It's a very important. Ascaris monogenic parasite means what is a monogenic parasite? Only one kind of host will be there, and this ascaris exhibit which one? Sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism means male is separate, male will have separate characters. So male is separate, female have some separate characters. That is called sexual dimorphism. This ascaris, a disease caused by the intestinal endoparasite. Okay, disease caused by the intestinal endoparasite. What do you call this one? Ascaris lumbricoides. What do you call? Ascaris lumbricoides. Very important. This is the ascariasis. Ascar is the monogenic parasite and exhibits sexual dimorphism. The disease caused by the intestinal endoparasite. What do you called? Ascariasis. What do you call that? The disease is called ascariasis. Just now I said no, ascariasis. This ascariasis disease caused by the intestinal endoparasite. What do you called? Ascaris lumbricoides. What do you called? Ascaris lumbricoides. So ascariasis. Ascar is the monogenic parasite. X with the sexual dimorphism. The ascariasis disease is caused by which one? The intestinal endoparasite. What do you call? Lumbricoides. What do you call? Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascaris lumbricoides commonly called which one? The roundworms. Okay, children, this one you have to remember this point. It is transmitted through ingestion of which one? Suppose we took through our food embryonated eggs of these roundworms through the contaminated food and water. Especially children are playing in contaminated soil. In some contaminated soil are prone to have a chance to transfer of eggs from hand to mouth. So while playing in the soil, suppose these eggs will be chances are there to go to the mouth. The symptoms, what are the symptoms of this roundworm or Ascaris lumbricoides? Okay, number one, what do you call them? Ascariasis. The symptoms are abdominal pain, vomiting, headache, anemia, irritability, diarrhea. A heavy infection, suppose this ascariasis is very severe, causes nutritional deficiency and severe abdominal pain and causes stunted growth in the children. It may also causes enteritis, hepatitis, bronchitis. Total metabolic systems will be collapse and liver will be damaged, lungs will be damaged, skin will be damaged, metabolic systems will be damaged. So very dangerous. Okay, children, one more time you should listen. The two most prevalent helminthic diseases, what are those? Ascariasis and filariasis. So mainly this ascariasis disease caused by which one? The intestinal endoparasite called Ascaris lumbricoides. This Ascaris is the monogenic parasite. So this Ascaris lumbricoides shows the sexual dimorphism. Male is separate, female is separate. The disease name is ascariasis. Okay, this Ascaris lumbricoides, commonly called which one? Roundworms. It is transmitted through ingestion of embryonated eggs. So when we take the embryonated eggs through contaminated food and water, so it is a roundworm infections we will face. Especially children playing in contaminated soils are the prone to have a chance to transfer of eggs from hand to mouth. What are the symptoms? Abdominal pain, vomiting, anemia, headache, irritability, diarrhea. A heavy infection causes nutritional deficiency and severe abdominal pain and causes stunted growth. So growth also will not be takes place. So like dwarf, stunted growth will be takes place. It may also causes enteritis, hepatitis, liver will be damaged, jaundice will come, and bronchitis, even infection in the lungs also, respiratory route also will be spread and will be formed. So this is about one type of helminthic disease, what you call ascariasis, caused by Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascariasis caused by Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascar is a monogenetic parasite, shows the exhibit sexual dimorphism. One more is there. What is the one more? That is the filariasis. What is called? Filariasis. That's point you should have to remember. Next problem is, what is the next problem? Filariasis. Filariasis. Okay, children, this is very dangerous. Filariasis. We are discussing helminthic diseases. Second one, filariasis. It is caused by Wuchereria. Wuchereria bancrofti. Wuchereria bancrofti. Commonly called filarial worm. Commonly called filarial worm. So it is found in the, where it will be found in lymph vessels. Found in the lymph vessels. It is found in the lymph vessels and lymph node. Okay, you know lymphatic system is there or not? This lymph vessels and lymph node, this Wuchereria bancrofti will be there. Lymph nodes of man. Okay, children, this is the one point you have to remember. Next, Wuchereria or Wuchereria bancrofti. Okay, is sexually dimorphic. Means it shows the male is separate, female is separate. Next, viviparous. Viviparous means what? Gives the young ones to young one. And digenic, two hosts will be there. Digenic. The life cycle is completed in two hosts. Life cycle is completed in two hosts. What are the two hosts? Number one, who is that one? Number one, man, and number two, Culex mosquito. Again I am repeating, female Culex mosquito is also very important. Culex mosquito. The female filarial worm, what is called? The female filarial worm. Okay, female filarial worm gives rise to, okay, gives rise to juveniles, means young ones, juveniles. Okay, these juveniles called the, what do you call these juveniles are called? Microfilarial larvae. Okay, children, so where it will be present? in the lymph glands. Mainly where which glands will be? Lymph glands will be affected by this one. So in the lymph glands, the juveniles develop into, so these juveniles develop into adults. Okay, develop into adults. Next one, the accumulation of worms. Accumulation, okay, accumulation of worms. The accumulation of worms block the, which one? Block the lymphatic system. Block the lymphatic system means lymph system will not be transferred. Resulting what? Resulting, okay, inflammation. Very, very important. Resulting inflammation. Inflammation, okay, of the which one? Lymph nodes will be takes place. Inflammation of the lymph nodes. In some cases, what will happen? In some cases, obstruction of lymph vessels. Obstruction. What do you call? Obstruction of lymph vessels. Obstructions of lymph vessels can causes elephantiasis. Elephantiasis, or also called filariasis. What do you call? Elephantiasis or filariasis of the limbs. Okay, limbs, scrotum, okay, and mammary glands. Which one? Mammary glands. Okay, children. So one more time you should listen carefully. So filariasis is caused by one helminthic parasite. What is that one? Wuchereria bancrofti. It's commonly called which one? Filarial worm. Wuchereria bancrofti is also called filarial worm. Mainly lymphatic system, lymph vessels, lymph nodes of man, where they will target. Which one? Wuchereria bancrofti, and damage the lymph vessels and lymph nodes of man. Wuchereria bancrofti shows the sexual dimorphic, means male is separate and female is separate. They are viviparous. They give birth to young ones. Digenic. So they have two cycles, two phases. Okay. Life cycle is two hosts also there. Life cycle is completed in two hosts. Number one is man. First host is man. Second host is very, very important 8-bit. Female Culex mosquito. First host is man. Second host is female Culex mosquito. The female filarial worm gives rise to juveniles. Juveniles means young ones. Then they will convert it into, this is a 8-bit microfilaria larvae. So these all the worms in the lymph glands, these juveniles will develop into adults. Then accumulation of these worms blocks the lymphatic system, resulting in the what? Inflammation of the lymph nodes. Inflammation will takes place. So obstruction of lymph vessels. Obstruction of lymph vessels leads to which one? So elephantiasis or filariasis of the limbs. So sometimes you will see in the modern society, some people will suffer with this long, or what you call swelled legs, long, okay, like that, swelled hands. Even scrotum also, where the testes are located, that sac also will be swell. Even mammary glands also will be swell because of this Wuchereria, very dangerous problem. So mainly how it will be spread? Female Culex mosquito. Tomorrow, of what we called maintenance of personal and public hygiene. How to maintain the good hygienic conditions and what are the importance of two clear conditions. Tomorrow we will discuss in the next class. Thank you, children.